Hey guys, I'm starting this video again, so let's just roll on with it. I'm doing a highlighter review of my favorite highlighters, and I'm going to start off with my favorite and work my way down to my most recent purchase. Okay, so I love highlighters, I'm addicted to them, I'm addicted to all colours, I'm wanting to buy some. I just love highlighters. I tried to make an order online at JetPens, didn't work out because of the cost and the insecurity behind not being able to have a tracking number, but I'm still looking for some pastel pens, so if you guys can suggest any kind of pastel-y different colours aside from the normal, then let me know. Okay, so some of my favourite ones, and we'll work down to the less favourite. Okay, so one of my favourite pens, and which is my favourite I guess you could say, is the Staedtler Surfer Classics. They are chunky, bright, bold colours that have a lovely tip, and when you write with them they are smooth and they glide. I don't know if you can see the top of it, but it's really easy to use, very smooth, and I love them. They are mine, I think there's 2, 4, 6, 8 colours in a pack, and I was a bit hesitant in buying them at first, but I love them so much that I am definitely going to get another packet soon, hopefully, and they're really lovely colours. Okay, so those are the colours that you can see in my file attacks. I will show you very briefly. As you can see, this is what I use to colour code my weeks and my days. Today's day, for example, is colour coded. I really love the colours, they're just so beautiful. They make my day bright and colourful, and I'm starting to associate colours with different activities as well. So when I just look at that, I know, oh okay, well I've got 4 events today that I need to work on, or I've got 1 chore that I need to do, or etc, etc. So that's that. They're really beautiful, I love them. And they almost look like watercolour. For me, they look like watercolour pens, and that's a really beautiful beautiful look in my Filofax. Okay, so the next one would be these big bright liners, and they're a little bit cheaper. I think I paid maybe like $4, $3 for these ones, and they're pretty sturdy. They've got the nice pen hook on them. Again, a nice smooth tip. And these are, again, very smooth and very strong colour as well. And they're not as smooth as the other ones, but they're very nice to write with and to highlight with. And I use these mainly for writing documents and stories and things like that, where I don't mind, I don't want a really thick line, I just want a very thin line, like if I'm, for instance, highlighting something in a book or something like that, whereas those ones have a really thick line. These ones are really great for thin line things. I haven't used them in my Filofax yet, but I'm looking forward to. And so you can see there, and you can see that it doesn't really bleed through the paper very much, which I love as well. And they come in like the normal 5 colours. And then we've got some cheaper ones, which I paid $1 for, and I usually buy a couple of packets at the start of the year, and there's back to school sales at Target. And Target carries this brand called Luxo Gloy Glitter. Sorry, I don't know what that means, but okay. And these are pocket models, and these are really good too. They're really chunky ones, but the tip is quite nice. Now, my only crutch with this is not that they're cheap, but they look a bit cheap because you have to actually draw over the line many times before you can actually get a solid colour with them. So you have to press harder, the paper dampens quicker, and you have to go over it a few times. So usually I don't tend to use these very often, maybe in my writing notebooks, because I don't really care, like in my writer's notebook where I'm writing ideas or exercises or something like that. I like the look of it being all blotted and stuff like that, and sort of, I don't know, I'm weird like that, but that's okay for that. So, and again, these come in just normal colours, and they're really chunky. I don't know why, I love chunky pens, they're just pretty. So usually these ones get kept in my writing office, which is my office next door. And then lastly, I made a purchase last night, thinking these were highlighters. In my delirious state, found out that they were permanent markers, but not to worry. These are the Bic Market pens, and again, they come in these colours. They don't come with the yellow, which is kind of annoying because I like yellow. But they come in those colours, and they have really funky names. Like this one is Key Lime, Playful Purple, Sunset Orange, Fandango Pink, and Hot Aqua. So they're really pretty pens. Okay. Now I tested them out in my file packs, as you can see here at the top there, and it just made the whole page really fugly, and I did not like it at all. And I'm not super stressed or anything like that. I was a little bit upset that it kind of drew over my very pretty to-do list from yesterday. I'm one of those weird people who takes their documents out and keeps them together. I like to look back on like different things that I've done over the past, and this is just a really easy way for me to reflect as well, and to see how much I'm doing and what days are more productive for me. It's kind of like a getting into touch with myself and realizing how much I can do, or getting to know yourself a bit better. So I keep my list. So that one was a bit of a dumb idea, and like you guys are probably thinking, well, you don't use permanent markers in a Filofax anyway. But I'm new to Filofaxing, and you know, I use permanent markers in my writing journals and stuff like that, and I don't know why I didn't sink in. Sometimes I can be a bit dumb. But when you get excited about products, you don't initially think about that kind of thing. So, okay. So, not to worry, because I'm an organisational fanatic, and I decided that I was going to utilise these for moving. So when we do move from our house, I'm going to be using these to brighten things up a bit. Also to let people know and to associate with, you know, things like the red writing or the red cube box on the box means that it's fragile. So don't drop the shit. As you know, my stuff will be in purple and my partner's stuff will be in blue. Heavy books will be in green, because I actually have a room literally of books that I need to read, about 1,000 in that room back there that I need to read, no kidding. And so we end up having more book boxes than actual stuff, so it's quite insane. Me and my partner have avid collections, so that would be a heavy weight object. So yeah, and it wouldn't be too fragile because all the books are there, but just to let people know that it's pretty heavy, you might want to consider asking someone for help. And this one is not a nice one, of course, to use on paper. It is strong, it bleeds through, wet, and it's permanent. So on the back there you can see that. But I don't regret making my purchase. I tend to not regret things if I can utilise them for something else. Like if I could not utilise these at all, I would be like, oh shit, what the hell am I going to do with these? But I can find many ways to use these. I can use them in my art journaling as well, which is fantastic, because art journaling to me is like just trying things out. So, and these are permanent, so I can add some nice pretty colour over paint and things like that. I can utilise these to their full potential, so I'm not too worried. So that is my, I guess, review of my favourite highlighters. I know it's a bit of a weird video, but I intend to make these kind of videos anyway, because I love making these kind of videos. And I like making informational things, so, you know, it might give you an idea of what to try with your Filofax, or if you like the look of it. Also, if you want me to go into a bit more detail, I can also make a video where I plan out a week or something and highlight them, and, you know, go through why I choose certain colours and things like that. If you really want me to go that extensive, I can. Otherwise, leave any suggestions for videos that you would like me to do, and have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye.